afternoon. On Tuesday, Trial Chamber 3 partially granted Radovan Karadzic's motion for the further suspension of his trial, having found that presiding Judge Kwan dissenting, the prosecution had violated the rules with respect to the disclosure of the documents. The Chamber ordered that the proceedings be suspended for a further week. The trial is now scheduled to resume on 31st of May at 9 a.m. in courtroom 3. Moving on to recent developments in the second contempt of court case against Vojislav Šešelj. Šešelj's contempt trial will resume on Monday, 6th of June at 2:30 p.m. in a courtroom yet to be confirmed. The contempt proceedings were initiated against Šešelj on 4th of February last year for having allegedly disclosed information in a book which may identify 11 protected witnesses in a violation of orders of the trial chamber. The trial commenced on 22nd of February 2011, at which point the accused informed the chamber of his decision not to present his case pending the resolution by the appeals chamber of the financing of his defense in his main trial. And moving next to the forthcoming court schedule. A status conference in the appeals case of Šajnović and others will be held next Tuesday, 17th of May at 2:30 in courtroom 3. Nikola Šajnović and 4 others co-accused, all former high-ranking Yugoslav and Serbian political, military and police officials, were convicted on 26th of February 2009 of crimes against humanity committed in Kosovo in 1999. Milan Milutinović, the former president of Serbia, was acquitted of all charges. In August 2009, the prosecution filed its appeal brief in respect of all accused except Milutinović. And in September 2009, all defense teams filed their appeal briefs. A status conference in the case of Popović and others will be held on Thursday, 9th of June at 10:30. The courtroom will be announced in due course. The 7 former high-ranking Bosnian Serb military and police officials indicted in this case were convicted on 10th of June last year for a range of crimes committed in 1995 in relation to the genocide committed in Srebrenica and fall of the enclave of Žepa in eastern Bosnia and Herzegovina. All defense teams, apart from that of Ljubomir Boravčanin, have appealed this judgment, and the prosecution has appealed the judgment in relation to Radivoje Miletić and Ljubiša Beara. Hearings in the case of Mićo Stanšić and Stojan Župljanin, as well as Zdravko Tolomir, continue this week and next as scheduled. In the Stanšić and Župljanin case, the chamber is currently hearing the testimony of Stevo Pašalić, a demography expert of the defense. He is the 3rd witness to be called by the defense. In the Tolomir trial, the chamber this afternoon will continue hearing the testimony of Dragomir Keserović, former VRS main staff officer. He is the 105th witness to be called by the prosecution in this case. And finally, this week, the tribunal's outreach program welcomes a group of Serbian journalists who are here on a 4-day visit. The journalists are covering a range of topics relating both to the ICTY and its core courtroom activities and to court reporting. Officials from all 3 organs of the tribunal will meet with the group, as well as will regional journalists based at the tribunal, and report regularly on its activities. The visit was facilitated and organized by the OSCE mission in Serbia. Office of the Prosecutor.
No statement from the Office of the Prosecutor, and welcome to the group. It's good to have you here.
Any questions?
Fred, you mentioned that 1 or 2 prosecutors or investigators were remaining behind in Belgrade. Can you give me an idea of what they're going to be doing there?
Well, the prosecutor was in Belgrade the past 2 days, 10 and 11 May. This is in preparation of the report to the Security Council every 6 months. This was the 2nd visit in the past 6 months. He met with the authorities, the President, the Minister of Interior, Minister Lajic for cooperation. He also met with Prosecutor for War Crimes and the operational services. Now, the prosecutor had 24 hours he spent in Belgrade. We have regular contacts with especially the operational services, and indeed these discussions are continuing. So with our office and with investigators, that is correct. There's a regular contact or irregular contacts, but in this case, indeed, people stayed behind to continue the discussions. We will send our report next week, early next week, to New York.
Did the prosecutor hear anything new from the Serbian authorities in view of the efforts to locate and arrest fugitives?
You will see in the report. Yeah. I think one, and this was also mentioned in the press briefing he gave yesterday, of course it was the authorities informed us of what they're doing. I can't go into the details of operational work, as you will understand, but one important aspect of what they said they were doing is the work by the Ministry of Interior, the restructuring that has happened, the MUPS Service for War Crimes. They've hired more staff, there has been restructuring, there's a new head, and we would like to see what the results will be and if this will lead to improved cooperation. That's one of the aspects that was discussed, and that's why we had the meeting with the Minister of Interior. There was also a meeting that was going to be planned with the Minister of Defense, but unfortunately he was out of town, so that didn't take place.
Did he not know you were coming?
Sorry?
Did he not know you were coming?
Yes. Yeah.
Why did you and the prosecutor Brammertz intend to meet him? Do you think that the military should also do something in this search?
I think it's part of, if you will see the report last year, we asked for a comprehensive approach, a multidisciplinary approach. That means you have certain services involved. That's why we say Ministry of Interior, but also Ministry of Defense. These services are also involved. So police, defense, intelligence, that's the multidisciplinary and comprehensive approach we want, and that's why we want to know what is happening and what are the latest efforts undertaken by these services.
No further questions? Okay, thank you.